Good evening, and Dave Kendall with you for 120 minutes on MTV, the show that takes you 2 hours into the future of alternative music video every Sunday night at midnight, 11 Central. Tonight, former Dream Syndicate frontman Steve Wynn is here, and so are brand new videos from Pale Saints, Sarah McLachlan, Faith No More, The Spent Poets, Tree People, and The Original Sins. We've also got the latest from Buffalo Tom, Pearl Jam, Ride, The Charlatans UK, and another chance to enter our Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. Details later on. The Cure are currently on their first US tour in 3 years, and due to kick off July the 18th in San Francisco, it's Lollapalooza 2. The 6-week traveling carnival of music, art, and information features the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ministry, Ice Cube, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Lush, and the Jesus and Mary Chain. All the dates are rolling past you right now.
People find Till I Spade is kind of the most commercial sounding one, because I would never have picked that as the single, but it seems like the one that everybody else kind of pointed to. But I mean, I think there are more commercial songs, but it's just to me because I'm so close to the song, so it's so hard for me to say. But that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You know, it's hard to sit down and say, well, I'm gonna write a commercial hit. I mean, you know, I don't think too many bands can actually do that. I think there's a whole different side of music business where people actually do that, you know, and there's kind of this assembly line kind of thing, and where producers and writers get together, and then they get an artist to sing it, and you know, and that's not obviously where we're coming from.
The Toms are at number 27 on this week's alternative radio chart, and here is the top 10. Amy Ray and Emily Saliers, a.k.a. Indigo Girls, debut at 10 with their third album, Rites of Passage, as LA Grunge Girls L7 debut one higher at 9 with Bricks Are Heavy. David Lowery and Cracker dropped 2 tiers to 8 with their self-titled debut, and floating up 1 to 7, Glasgow's Soup Dragons with Hot Wired. The Beastie Boys move up 1 to 6 with their third album, Check Your Head. Peter Murphy hangs at 5 with Holy Smoke, and the Jesus and Mary Chain get dragged down 2 steps to 4 with Honey's Dead. The Charlatans skip up a flight to 3 with Between 10th and 11th. The Cure are back to number 2 with their 10th album, Wish, which can only mean XTC are number 1 for a second week with their 10th album, None Such. XTC's last album, Oranges and Lemons, was also number 1 alternative, a level of success they've yet to reach in England. Frontman Andy Partridge gave us his explanation.
Americans tend to take us on, you know, face value. We have no past. Every time we bring a record out here, it's like there's just pure enthusiasm, and they don't start saying, yeah, well, let's think about their past. You know, let's, you know, how long have they been going and all this kind of stuff. They just say, if it's a good song, they say, yeah, we like it.
Andy Partridge of XTC will be my co-host on 120 Minutes next Sunday night at midnight, 11 Central. Right here, the latest XTC video, The Ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead.
You're right. and see what the buzz is about on MTV.
I use my hands to speak to the world, so when I have a wart, I can't hide it. But Dr. Scholl's Clear Away can. Its medicated discs dissolve warts fast, and this cover-up conceals as it heals. Clear Away Wart Remover from Dr. Scholl's.
I think they'll have shampoo there.
You might not have Head and Shoulders.
We're only going to be gone a week.
Right, a week. Head and Shoulders helps take care of the condition that causes flakes every day, because you never know. You know?
Head and Shoulders, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Introducing the epic challenge that only the Super Nintendo Entertainment System could make possible. Across endless land and water, you search. Deep into a parallel world where light becomes dark, you search. And just when you think your search has ended, you find it's just begun. The new Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Now you're playing with power and superpower.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness that's right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
It's never too late to check this out. The Scoop. A sporty coupe that's fun to drive. And since you get free service and maintenance, it's also fun to own. So any sleepless nights won't be from worry. The Scoop from Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai.
For a $750 rebate on Scoop, see your Hyundai dealer now, before it's too late.
Our solid antiperspirant can handle even the toughest customer, but it's not for him. It's pH balanced for her. Secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Every year, hundreds of North Carolina mothers give birth too soon to babies who are too sick to live. Getting medical care before your baby is born, or better still, before you become pregnant, is the best way to improve your chances of having a safe pregnancy and a healthy baby. If you're planning a baby, or if you think you might be pregnant, please visit a doctor or clinic soon. To find out how you can improve your chances of having a healthy baby, call 1-800-4BABY.
7 years ago, Nick Styles put him away for life.
Boston, you made me famous.
Now he's watching.
I got things to live for.
And waiting.
Somebody's laughing. I can hear it in my blood.
For revenge.
Now we're even, is that it? Come on!
Denzel Washington, John Lithgow, Ice-T, Ricochet.
For non-stop action and thrills, order Ricochet at home on Viewer's Choice.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan, and you're watching 120 Minutes with Dave Kendall on MTV.
Into the future.
We've got a brand new video from Canadian songstress Sarah McLachlan on the way, along with the latest from Pearl Jam and Ride, and conversation with former Dream Syndicate frontman Steve Wynn. Right here, another chance to enter our Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. 2 lucky winners, each with a guest, will go see The Cure anywhere on their world tour, hang out with Robert and the boys, and not pay much of anything for the privilege. Just send your name, address, age, and daytime phone number, along with where you want to see The Cure and why you want to see them there, to MTV's Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. P.O. Box 1211, Radio City Station, New York, New York 10101. Here's a brand new video from the Yorkshire band Pale Saints. After an album and 3 EPs in their native England, they finally released a record in America. It's called In Ribbons, and let's unwrap the first video, Throwing Back the Apple. Cinderella, the second video of Going Blank Again from Oxford, England's Ride. You're watching MTV's 120 Minutes. I'm Dave Kendall, and after the break, brand new videos from Sarah McLachlan, Faith No More, and conversation with former Dream Syndicate frontman Steve Wynn. Stick around.
An all-star cast in an award show that breaks the mold. Kim Basinger, Rebecca De Mornay, Robert Downey Jr., Daryl Hannah, Ice-T, Rosie Perez, Luke Perry, Keanu Reeves, Damon Wayans, and Arnold Schwarzenegger star with a cast of thousands in the MTV Movie Awards, hosted by Dennis Miller, coming Wednesday at 8 to a TV near you.
I do.
I do. Cinnamon freshman.
I do. I do. Who wants Trident? I do. I do. I do. I do.
Good for your teeth. Great taste, too.
Who wants Trident? I do.
Tell me where I can get cash with this.
You go down this way and you make a right.
Cash?
You know, the thing is, with that card, I don't know where. That's the problem.
Looking for cash without MasterCard isn't exactly easy.
And there's a closet store there. Now you go through that closet store, they don't buy.
But with MasterCard, you can get cash just about anywhere at nearly 200,000 bank branches and 60,000 ATMs. So count on MasterCard and master the moment.
Third row.
You're looking at the next breakthrough for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Introducing Super Scope 6. Remote-powered and laser-accurate. Precise to a single television pixel. It comes with 6 great games, and it's yours for under $60, all of which gets you into the game. Like never before. Super Scope 6, only for Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
So how long have you been drawing comic books?
Since I was about 7 years old, little kid. What did your parents think about it? They hated it. They hated it. Oh, yeah. After I got a job and they saw that you can make a living out of it, you'll hear no complaints anymore.
And you created X-Force?
Mm-hmm. So what is this drawing on? This is the Spike Man. And what's this right here? This is the camera on top of your head that will record the wrongdoings of others. So, Rob, have you had any formal art training? No. Just a lot of imagination, I think. Wait so I say it and then look down? Or just open it and say it?
Fly button?
Most pregnancy tests have the same problem, little cups. You gotta be kidding. But Clear Blue Easy is just one piece, one step. No little cups to fill or spill. Give up the cup. Try Clear Blue Easy. It's one step easy.
Hey, look who's making waves. Lifesavers holes.
The huge taste of Lifesavers candy in tiny, delicious little bites. Lifesavers Holes candy. Get what you've been missing.
Hi, this is Jim and Ted.
Here's Mike.
Of Material Issue, and you're watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
Into the future.
That's right, 2 hours into the future of alternative music video every Sunday night at midnight right here on MTV's 120 Minutes. I'm Dave Kendall, and a little later on I'll be talking with ex-Dream Syndicate frontman Steve Wynn and unleashing a brand new video from Faith No More. Right here, a debut from Sarah McLachlan. The Canadian singer-songwriter released her debut album Touch back in '88 at the ripe young age of 20. And now, 4 years later, she's followed it up with Solace, a record she says definitely benefits from her experience.
I think it's a lot more honest than the first record in the sense that I really didn't know what I wanted when I made the first record. I didn't know what I was doing. I'd never written a song before, so I was really experimenting and was quite strongly influenced by other people's music. And with the second record, I'd stopped listening to everything and was very much into trying to create something that was completely my own. And I wasn't showing off so much, like this is all my vocal technique, this is how I can sing, look at all the nice things I can do with my voice, and more focusing on the strength of the song, making that the focus.
Tomorrow, blow your speakers with Guns N' Roses, Guns N' Roses, and Guns N' Roses. 3 in a row, every hour on the hour. MTV's Guns N' Roses Monday, right here.
Get your friends fired up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Juicy taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit is gonna move ya all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. Choose the salt, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
Their mission, unofficial. Their target, unauthorized. Their courage, unbelievable. Aces, Iron Eagle 3, the best and final mission, rated R. Starts Friday, June 12th at a theater near you.
The creators of the award-winning Mitsubishi 3000 GT proudly present the stunning Mitsubishi Eclipse for 1992. Nothing livens up a family like a little sibling rivalry. The Eclipse from Mitsubishi. The word is getting around.
Welcome back to Sega Sports. David Robinson's revolutionizing the game with 24 new digitized moves. He says, give me the rock, baby. David Robinson's Supreme Court Basketball from Sega Genesis. David's a glass eater. Wow! Dipsy Doo Dunkaroo. David's been sensational. Let's go to the locker room.
David, is it really true that you're...
It's true. I'm digitized.
David's awesome, baby, with a capital A. Think fast. Boxing's up next.
When you go Greyhound this summer, you get an affordable vacation, and you could come back with a little more than you left with. Win $10,000 or great fall travel discounts in Greyhound's busload of prizes, scratch and win games.
Welcome back, my special guest on MTV's 120 Minutes tonight, Mr. Steve Wynn. Welcome, Steve.
It's good to be here.
And after four albums with the Dream Syndicate, going solo was a big step. A scary one, perhaps? Or?
It wasn't that scary. The more scary was the idea of doing 4 more albums of the Dream Syndicate, waking up one day being 45 years old and playing the same clubs I'd played for the last 20 years. I just wanted to do something different. And I love the band, I love what we did, but a change was necessary.
Mm-hmm. And the first album, Kerosene Man, the first solo album, was songs that you'd written over a period of time that didn't fit into the Syndicate format, or were they stuff you wrote fresh for the album?
A combination. It's a typical solo record thing where you say, man, I can do all these songs I can never do before, and all the things you pull out of the cupboard and out of the back room, from under the rug, you pull them all out and make a record out of the whole thing. And it was that kind of thing, the kid in the candy store. Let's do a crazy ballad with a saxophone. Let's do this song that was pure noise, stuff like that. It was a mixture of a lot of different things.
How would you compare that to your new album, Dazzling Display?
I would say I got it out of my system on the first record and tried all the different things, got all the oldies, and this is the first record in years where I just started one day, wrote an album from scratch, finished about a month later, and the order was written and said, that's an album. You know, and it's a cool way of working. I like that a lot. I'm all caught up now, I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to check the drawers again.
Now, the first single, Drag, features some horns and a choral sitar.
A choral sitar.
What is that?
What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. I wish it was mine. I was trying to steal it. It looks like an electric guitar, and it sounds like a sitar. I mean, it's a sitar without having the incense and the hemp and the thing laying across your lap. Just a guitar with all these sympathetic strings. And you hit one string, but instead of going ding, it goes It's very Maharishi. It's very nice.
Okay, let's take a look at the video. This is Steve Wynn with Drag. Drag from Steve Wynn. Steve, I don't know if you've seen many record company biographies, but yours is not the, the typical biography is like out of the miasmic void of musical mediocrity comes a bright pop hope of passion and pathos, all that kind of crap. Your bio, your bio is great, full of real information and your own quotes about the songs.
Right.
This is what Steve wrote about Drag. Miserable, wretched things turned into slapstick. Charlie Chaplin mixed with Peter Sellers as interpreted by the Stooges.
Can't you see it, you know?
I can. That really sums it up.
Yeah.
Where were you when you wrote the song?
This is right when I started the album, like I was saying, with the first song for the album, first song written, sitting by the Pacific Ocean all night long, waiting for the song to hit, waiting for that weird inspiration. And about 6 in the morning, as the sun came up, some high tide wave hit, and that was it. Drag came out of it. I smelled like ocean salt at that point, and it was perfect.
And we can smell it while listening to the record.
Haven't bathed since.
I'm going to ask you more about your latest solo album, Dazzling Display, in the second 60 of MTV's 120 Minutes.
Into the future. Good morning. Good into the good 120 minutes.
Dave Kendall with you for the second 60 of MTV's 120 Minutes. In the next hour, I'll be talking more with ex-Dream Syndicate frontman Steve Wynn. We'll beam the 120 X-ray through the Soup Dragons, and we'll show you brand new videos from the Spent Poets, Tree People and the Original Sins, and the latest clips from the Beastie Boys, Matthew Sweet, Social Distortion, and lots more. Right here, another chance to enter our Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. 2 lucky winners, each with a guest, will see and hang out with The Cure anywhere they want to, and they'll get 2 nights hotel, airfare, and backstage passes thrown in. Just send your name, address, age, and daytime phone number, along with where you want to see The Cure and why you want to see them there, to MTV's Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. P.O. Box 1211, Radio City Station, New York, New York 10101. We'll give you that address one more time at the end of the show in case you missed it. And right now, to kick off the second 60 of MTV's 120 Minutes, it's the latest from the charlatans UK, Weirdo.
What can I do with me?
Dazzling Display is the name of the second solo album from Steve Wynn. And the title track was co-written with Peter Buck of R.E.M.
Mm-hmm.
How did you hook up with Peter on this? Was this his idea to write the song? Or?
We've known each other for about 8 years now. The Dream Syndicate toured with R.E.M. for a whole summer at one point. And we had a lot of things in common, including various books, music, and libations that we shared in common, and stayed friends over the years. Never worked together. And I think he came to L.A. at one point, doing a video for the last record, and tried to call me. I think I was gone. So he figured, well, since Steve's not home, I'm going to write a song for him. And he said he tried to write the typical Steve Wynn song. And it does sound like one of my songs, and I wrote words to it, and it became the title track.
And the song was inspired by the Gulf War, is that correct?
Yes, yes. It was written right during the war. Peter had written this beautiful little mandolin song, and with the anger and the fury and the disgust of what was happening at the time in the war, which I think I was one of the 5% of Americans not a fan of, or whatever it was, I picked up the guitar, put on the distortion box, and made a very ugly, mean song. No more pretty mandolin ditty, hello, noise fest, and worked out nicely that way.
Well, we've witnessed a more recent dazzling display in your hometown of Los Angeles.
Yes.
What did you think about all that?
You know what? I watched it on TV like everybody else. I haven't been home for a month, so it was very strange watching, say, oh, yes, I know that restaurant. Oh, yeah. And it was kind of frightening and not that surprising. To isolate as an LA thing is pretty strange, because I think this could happen anywhere and may happen anywhere still. When people are angry and have good reason to be angry, these things can happen.
Yeah. Are you going out on tour anytime soon?
Yes. I'll be on tour in the end of June and all of July and probably some of August across America in as many towns as possible. I like touring a lot. Being in the studio is a great thing. It's nice laying a blueprint for your next 2 years, but being out in front of people is the best.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you.
Great.
And right now, let's have a look at a video from your first solo album, Kerosene Man. This is Carolyn, Steve Wynn. Thanks very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thanks a lot.
Everyone said it's you that phase, that craze, that constantly amazed at the things you say and do. He lies, steals, cheats on you and comes back in the end. You say, man, I'll do anything you want, don't leave me again. Carolyn, can't you see what you're doing? Carolyn, step outside of the ruin. Now you sit home alone by your telephone, playing it tit for tat. Well, I don't mean to get all in the air, but I think you're better than that. He'll hold you down and pin you down and make you holler when you say, man, I'll do anything you want, don't leave me again. Carolyn, can't you see what you're doing? Carolyn, step outside of the ruin. Well, I ain't no knight in shining armor coming to rescue you. I'm lazy, I'm crazy, and I think you know I get mean when I've had a few. But I'm not the kind to shake you down and peck at you like a hen. I'd say, come on, maybe take a walk with me now and start all over again. Carolyn, can't you see what you're doing? Carolyn, step outside of the ruin. Carolyn, hey, can't you see what you're doing? Carolyn,
MTV Buzz Clip. Watch the video and see what the buzz is about on MTV.
Max Factor reinvents eyeshadow. New Shadow Sweep. Now you can shadow anytime, anywhere. See that plush brush? Each sweep colors, contours, and defines. All at once on impact. New Shadow Sweep from Max Factor International. Impact by Max Factor.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made a little bet with his good friend Larry Bird.
Tell you what, I bet you can't eat just one. One Lay's potato chip. One per.
Kareem failed to mention that these were new Lay's potato chips.
A real bet. And if you lose, then I win the bet.
Crunchier Lay's potato chips with more potato taste. So they're more irresistible than ever.
Just one? I can't believe you did this to me. Oh, no, it's you, man. It's you. All right.
New Lay's potato chips, now more than ever, too good to eat just one. She was a timid secretary who fell in love with Gotham's greatest hero. But will she be able to share his life without sharing her deepest secret?
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer. Batman Returns, June 19th. Directed by Tim Burton. Rated PG-13.
I bet you kids would like some of these new Butterfinger ice cream nuggets.
They sure would have.
Would have.
No! Crispity, crunchity outside, creamy ice cream inside.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Hi, I'm Matthew Sweet, and you're watching 120 Minutes with Dave Kendall on MTV.
Into the future. We've got the latest video from Matthew Sweet on the way, as well as Social Distortion, and a brand new clip from a Seattle band called Tree People. Thanks very much to Steve Wynn for stopping by, and be sure to tune in next Sunday night at midnight, 11 Central, when XTC frontman Andy Partridge will be my co-host here on 120 Minutes. The Spent Poets are a San Francisco band who just released their self-titled debut album, produced by Matt Wallace, who's also worked with another San Francisco band by the name of Faith No More. Now, in keeping with their name, Spent Poets' lyrics call reference to Walt Whitman, Virginia Woolf, and Anne Sexton. And they describe their music as, quote, the Beatles after being deflowered by Sonic Youth with John Cage in attendance. Sound strange? Well, spend some time watching their new video. It's called Dogtown, and it's new from the Spent Poets on MTV's 120 Minutes.
Talk to me, no one ever talks to me. I'm living up north now, in the dark town. The sky is black here, how come the sky is black here? At the distance ringing church bells, like God through a megaphone. Hello, 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 hello. Is anybody hear me at all? Hello, 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 hello. Is anyone out there at all? Hello, 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 hello. Is anybody love me at all? I'm very I'm very
120 X-Ray on the Soup Dragons, and brand new videos from the Tree People and the Original Sins as MTV's 120 Minutes continues.
An all-star cast in an award show that breaks the mold. Kim Basinger, Rebecca De Mornay, Robert Downey Jr., Daryl Hannah, Ice-T, Rosie Perez, Luke Perry, Keanu Reeves, Damon Wayans, and Arnold Schwarzenegger star with a cast of thousands in the MTV Movie Awards, hosted by Dennis Miller, coming Wednesday at 8 to a TV near you.
Okay, it's your heaviest day, and it feels like you're wearing a pillow, because you had to put on some thick maxi. Why? You and I know a maxi this thin would never work. Never say never.
Always Ultra Plus. Compared to regular maxis, Always Ultra Plus is better at holding wetness cleaner and drier.
Could I ever wear a pillow under these pants?
Always Ultra Plus. Also available in Slender.
Introducing the epic challenge that only the Super Nintendo Entertainment System could make possible. Across endless land and water, you search. Even to a parallel world where light becomes dark, you search. And just when you think your search has ended, you find it's just begun. The new Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
The look, the legend, the journey. It begins here. 18 months of preparation, hands-on experience, and master instruction culminate in a distinguished career. The professional chef program at the School of Culinary Arts.
Get ready for style. Get ready for fun. Get ready to roll. It's Playboy's Private Collection Video, free with your paid subscription to Playboy magazine. Your Playboy video is filled with the most beautiful visions you've ever viewed on your VCR. It's a classic collection, live and in living color, that'll open your eyes and quicken your pulse. And every month you'll get a great new issue of Playboy, including special issues like Christmas and Playmate of the Year. You'll get our famous pro and college football issues, plus fantasy, fiction, fashion, humor, interviews, and music. That's almost 50% off the cover price. And your free video includes some of the best that Playboy has to offer. So call to order Playboy and receive your Playboy Private Collection video free.
Call 1-800-641-4411. That's 1-800-641-4411.
Hi, I'm Sean Dixon out of the Soup Dragons.
Hi, I'm Paul Quinn from the Soup Dragons.
And you're watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
Into the future.
The 120 X-Ray on the Soup Dragons is on the way, along with a brand new video from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania's Original Sins. Right now, Tree People are a Seattle band who actually formed in Boise, Idaho back in '88, but transplanted themselves a year later to the home of Pearl Nirvana Mudgarden. The new Tree People album compiles an early out-of-print EP called Time Whore with 7 new songs, including a cover of The Smiths' Big Mouth Strikes Again and the title track Something Vicious for Tomorrow. That's also the first video, and here it is, new from Tree People on MTV's 120 Minutes.
Stepping out of the rain. I'm gonna walk on up to the waterfront. There's 1,000,000 years from today. I'm gonna step on up to the waterfront. Get out of the rain. Come out of the
N' Roses Monday, right here.
My life is perfect. I have the sun, the sand, and now a free CD from Rolling Stone magazine. That's right. Subscribe to Rolling Stone right now, and you'll get this free CD. Rolling Stone's hot new music. 12 hot new tracks right on the cutting edge of what's to come in the 90s. And it's free with your paid subscription to Rolling Stone. But Rolling Stone is always on the cutting edge of music with incredible pictures, stories, and interviews with people who say unbelievable things. Plus, new releases, new bands, and random notes about everything in the world of music, movies, and TV.
Call now. Get a year of Rolling Stone. 26 issues for only $23.95. Save 64% off the newsstand price. And the CD is free.
So stay in touch with everything that's hip, hot, and happening in rock. Call now for Rolling Stone and your free CD. Now, if I can only get someone to deliver a pizza.
Call 1-800-228-6600. 1-800-228-6600.
The look, the legend, the journey. It begins here. 18 months of preparation, hands-on experience, and master instruction culminate in a distinguished career. The professional chef program at the School of Culinary Arts.
Unlock your body's potential, we proudly offer Soloflex. 32 old-fashioned iron-pumping exercises, each correct in form and balance, all on a simple machine that fits in the corner of your home. For a free brochure, call anytime.
Since the dawn of Mother Universe, MTV's 120 Minutes has been behind the Soup Dragons. Here's the latest.
Divine Thing, the first single off the new album Hot Wired, was written in New York by Sean Dixon, who is the singer, songwriter, sleeve designer and co-producer of the album.
We try to document real life, and that's what we've tried to do in our songs as well. We just try to make records which are 100% our character. You know, that's what's got to shine through in music, is your own character. I wrote the song while we were in New York. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. I mean, we've done the video in New York as well. So we just wanted to take a camera on the streets and get a kind of documentary style effect to just like, we take the camera up to people and just film them, you know, like, do you want to be in a video? We didn't even give them the chance to say yeah, we just filmed them, you know. And we recorded about 16 songs, and we decided to try and pick 12 songs, which could be 12 singles. I hate people that make albums and you can tell they recorded 1 or 2 tracks which were singles, and then they just, you know, pad out another 8 and make it a 10-track LP. You never know, we might release all 12 as singles. Even Michael Jackson hasn't even done that yet, so we could be beating Michael Jackson at his game. We might release every track as a single.
Here now, in its full and glorious entirety, the Soup Dragons video, Divine Thing.
there in your hair in a day. Just two mixed up in your own emotion. Your vanity will always be your greatest thing.
The Soup Dragons with Divine Thing, concluding another simply heavenly episode of 120 Minutes on MTV. This is your final chance tonight to enter MTV's Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. 2 lucky winners, each with a guest, will join the Cure somewhere on their world tour, and they'll get 2 nights hotel, airfare and backstage passes thrown in. Just send your name, age and daytime phone number, along with where you want to see the Cure and why you want to see them there, to MTV's Wish You Could Be There Cure contest. P.O. Box 1211, Radio City Station, New York, New York 10101. You can also write to us here at 120 Minutes. Let us know your age, how often you watch, whether or not you tape it, what you like and don't like about the show, what cult classic videos you'd like to see, and whether we've influenced what new CDs you buy. Send it to our Prince of Programming, Kurt Stefek, at 1515 Broadway, 24th floor, New York, New York 10036. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and be sure to tune in next Sunday night at midnight, 11 Central, when HTC frontman Andy Partridge will be my co-host, and we'll have new live videos from The Cure and Peter Murphy. Till then, I'll leave you with a look at the Soup Dragons live for 120 minutes. I'm Dave Kendall. See you later.
Strange dream that I'm seeing when I put my head into you, girl. It's so strange that none is happening, and the space